Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Raver. Raver is a stalker on the bad guy's side. He's a villain. I did change the names to say COV instead of COH, and maybe that'll help people really understand. But here we are, we're going to get into it. I've had two videos already. If you haven't watched them, go take a look. And make sure you like this video, sub to the channel, that kind of thing. So that we can keep things going on this. And I guess what I'm doing is the newspaper missions, trying to get to where I can do a bank job. So let's see, Farmer Hero goes rogue. Let's do this. We'll go beat on a one-time hero who has decided he wants to be a criminal. Joey Hamburger. Oh, I fly. Sorry, I have a bunch of different characters I play, so remembering each one is sometimes a little bit difficult. As a stalker, I get an automatic hide skill, the first skill in my secondary tree. So if we look at that, we can see that the hide is the first one, and then if we want to look at our list of powers, we can see hide is the first one there. So I am energy and energy. So my whole thing was being energetic. So we're gonna go be energetic. Now, because I am a stalker, I can stealth my way through missions and I never have to fight if I don't want to. But at this point, I think I want to make some experience so that I can level coming out of this mission. So, we're going to do that. I have this really cool Assassin Strike attack. There we go, give a second, and we are hidden once more. There we go. You can see hidden up here in the upper right corner, and once it says hidden, then we are hidden. So what that hidden power does is, it's an assassin strike, lets me take out one of them, so I can trim it down to 3, from 3 to 2 right away. This can be pretty important because as a stalker, I don't have the defenses that a brute has, and on the bad guy side are brutes and stalkers, although you can play anything on either side at this point in time in the game. If he hadn't walked back over there, I might have been able to get him without alerting the others, but that's not going to happen. So we're just going to go over here and jack this one up. Now when they get this face thing that this one had, that means I do extra damage for a period of time. Their defenses are basically turned off. So, more of a chance to hit, and I do a little bit more damage to them, as far as I know. Now, let's take a look. Don't think we can see it here. I think we have to go into character creation to be able to see that verbiage. We got over here, we got another little room. Not a lot in here. Okay. Just that little pause afterwards to make sure that you're hidden again. Kind of important because then you can just wander around without worrying about anything really. Missed the guy in the back. I'm not sure if I missed him or if he was just out of range. Alright, get my hidden status back. That doesn't matter if you move around while you're waiting for that. It's just making sure you get it back is pretty important. At least in my mind, and you may think of it as less important. That's okay. It's your game. You get to play your game the way you want to play your game. I get to play my game the way I want to play my game. That's one of the beauties of MMOs. And you'll find that some people pick things differently than you pick things, and that's cool too. The whole thing of there is, you know, they may have a different view. My son is a big one on this, okay? So my son is, he has this strategic mindset that is different from mine. It's not necessarily better or worse. In some ways it's better, and in some days maybe it's worse. I don't know. But he sees things sometimes that are not something I've seen. He does it in Magic the Gathering and other collectible card games, and you know he'll pick cards that have like a combination that not everybody sees, and then he'll pick some that do have a combination that everybody sees. But he sees those combination things, and he does the same thing with like City of Heroes. So he will find things. There's got to be an up over there. It is. That's the way we go right here. Anyway, I don't think it takes us anywhere. So where is our exit? Down on the bottom floor here. So the way I found that, by the way, is I looked at the mini map over here, and this passageway was only partially shown right up near the front here, and so I knew that's where I had to go. The only other place I hadn't been is this corner, and I could see that with my naked eyes when I looked over there. So, and there's no, you know, real upstairs kind of thing over there, so that's how I found it. And this is one of the little roundabouts. Again, I like to fill up as much of the fog of war as I can so that I get past that. I think kill the suit first. I won't be able to kill him with one hit, but not yet. Dang. Then I missed that one. That sucked. This guy is pretty good. He does not take a lot of damage, mostly because he kills things so quickly. And you know, it's that old adage in games: if they're dead, they can't kill you. Or, you know, they can't hurt you. And I missed. The whole missing thing is definitely a pain in the butt. Alright. I gotta check the bottom area first. And a room over here with nothing in it. That is where we came from. There we go. Over here, there's nothing, so we're upstairs is where things are. And this is where we're going to go. Another roundabout. Looks like an elevator. Let go. up to the next level. And you can see we saw the entire thing, and when we see the entire thing, we know that, they're not hiding somewhere and we just missed them. There's Joey Hangeber. We'll take care of his mook first, because he's a one-shot. Got him. That was cool. And there's no more people in here. And the reason I know there's no more people in here is because anybody in this last room would be counted as his bodyguard. So if there was somebody up there, they should be counted as his bodyguard. I don't see anybody there. I don't see anybody there. Now there might be somebody out here. There are, but I can kill him if I want. How close am I? I'm pretty close. I'm going to kill him. There we go. And a dead-end broom, and that's everybody in the whole place. There's nobody left, so we got all the mooks that were in here have been arrested. Well, in my case, I snuffed them because I'm a bad guy. And we're exiting. And just like that, we cleaned that, and we are almost level 9, which is actually a perfect place to be. Because when I take the next quest will be a level 8 quest, and then I go in and I'll level almost right away. And usually, if you're over 2/3 of the way, it's going to make it a level, it's going to up, it's like a level 8 plus 1. So it's like a quarter of a level higher than what you would normally see. So, if you look down here, there's a difficulty, so I can adjust the level, and as you can see there are 4 levels higher, which does end up to be 2 to 4 levels of actual level of the critter. So the normal mooks you would fight would be orange or red, and yeah, so that's for increasing so you get more experience. Usually you want to do that if you're on a team. And Dre the Hook is all in red, so he is my my dude that gave me the paper. So I'm going to go to him, and he is going to give me a bank job to do. So he wants to talk to me, and if I read the paper, it'll say, Dre the Hook is planning a secret message, planted a secret message, got a tip on a really big job. So basically, they want you to go see him. So there he is, and I fly, invisible flight. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I had you muted. Rob the Atlas Park Bank, that's what we're gonna go do. I'm having a little bit of sneezy problems, so I may mute from time to time. Hopefully I remember to turn it back on. I have neglected to do so in the past, so I'll just have to keep checking. That's why I have it echo in my ear, whatever I say, so I did take something for it, but you know, until it kicks in, it's just the way it is. Oh, stop. Why am I not stopping? Oh, that's not the stop button. Alright, so what I have to do is rob the bank, beat the heroes, and then get to the exit area. Sometimes there are other side quests you can do along the way. But right now, what I'm going to do is go in the bank. That's the bank, right? No, let's see, 167 away. I'm just going to sneak past everybody because, you know, they're not looking for an invisible villain. Because they're idiots. There's the bank. They're going to need to clean up your remains with a toothpick. Okay. Fun stuff. I'm going to try my double hit two people at once thing here. You want a piece of me? You can't handle it. Get my hidden value back. There we go. Oh, you've got to go down. You look ugly. Oh, one hit down. What do you know? That was awesome. Oh, that's because I leveled up. So I got all these buffs because of level ups. So we're going to go over here and get the vault. Now I got to kill these two guys. Ooh, take the money and run. I don't think you guys know who you're dealing with. It's going to be a hero. I'm hidden again. I want that hero. There we go. Oh, it's Flambeau. Missed so often I was in danger. Get my hidden back. Go through the door. Now there should be. Oh no, that brought me back to Port Oaks. I should have just walked through the door. Bummer. If I'd have stayed, I could have got a couple extra little missions, like maybe there was a what do they call, jewelry heist and other things like that that you can sometimes do in there, and they pop up, defeat a group of cops, longbow or whatever, that come to get you, and so basically there are like little missions that give you stuff and they give you extra time. You're only in there for an amount of time, so I was at 10 or 12 minutes. I'd have to go back and look at the recording, but I was only on there for a short period of time. So now I think I can talk to Dre and complete that, and he'll give me a new contact. And so that's how you get the primary way you get contacts in the aisles. You start by doing some papers, and you do 3 to 6 papers, and then they'll give you a bank job. You do the bank job, and you go back and talk to the guy, and he'll give you a contact. So I'm going to switch over real quick before I continue on, and I'm going to look at the I have a thing called the Mean Mission Guide. You can find that, it's out there. Mean Mission. This is the best missions for the what they call the red side or the villain side, and how to do it. So using this macro right here, very important. I'm going to go ahead and copy it now, and I don't know if I have it or not, but I'm going to make sure and get it. And then so to tell you, for level 1 to 2, you do the tutorials, yada yada yada, and give you information on how to do those. Then you're at Mercy Island. This is the best path that you take right here, and then Port Allen. Keep your eye on this. It's like pause your experience at level 9 until you've started Mr. Bokor, which I have finished, I believe. Or maybe that's what I'm on. So I'm going to go back to my character. I am level 9. So I need to pause until I talk to Bokor, if I haven't done that yet. So I can see by going into my inactive brokers, and I can see I do not have Bokor, but I do have Kuzman. So if I look over here, Bokor is this line, Angelo Vendetti, Bokor, and then radio until I reach 14. So Bokor I can do until, or once I turn, or start Mr. Bokor, I turn off experience stop. So I need to get Angelo Vendetti. That's who I really want. So that's my next person I want to get a hold of. So I haven't done Angelo Vendetti yet. So I'm going to go to Dre and see who he gives me. And if he doesn't give me the one I want, I will go to contact and search for contact, see if I can get Angelo Vendetti. But I'll turn off my experience. I do have experience off right here. So I'm going to, as soon as I do him, I'm going to turn that off. And he's going to send me to either one. I can do Angelo Vendetti or Mr. Bokor. I'm already level 9, so if you look at this, Angelo Vendetti is level 5 to 9. So I'd have to have my experience off and go do a whole bunch of quests. Instead, I'll just do Mr. Bokor and leave it on. And then when I finish with his quests, I'll be in this range and I'll do that. So since I start Bokor, then I'll be able to finish his set of missions. So Mr. Bokor is back where I came from, over there. At least I fly, so it's not too terrible. If you have super run, it's not too bad. Jump is not bad either. Both jump and super run are actually faster when you can follow a direct line. Super run has the limitation of buildings and things being in the way, so a straight line is often not possible. Because of that, it's way faster. The individual movement speed is way faster for super speed. A lot of people like it because of that. Personally, I don't think the speed is all it's cracked up to be. I like the ease of movement. And in Mercy Island, flying is definitely easier. So let's start this. Retrieve the lower bone. And we're going to go do that mission. We're just going to rip right into it and be pushing along and upping our level. But before we go too far, I want to find a trainer. And there's an arbiter right there. That looks like my arbiter. So that's where I'm going first. He's not very far away. Get my levels. And there's a quartermaster nearby, so I can pick up my any enhancements that I might need. And there's a merit vendor right there, so I can trade merits for money if I need to. So we'll start with this, new level of power. Threat level 9. That's going to be these things. I have accuracy on there. I think what I'd like to do, what have I got over here? I got 2 on stamina, and have noticed my stamina drooping a little bit. Kinetic shield has an endurance reduction. My hide, if you want to, ever want to see that, you can go to hide over here, show detailed information, point at hide, and it'll show you all the stats on that. So you can see the recharge time on hide is 2 seconds. That's how long it takes to go from not hidden to hidden. And then I got a 1.88 strength to all defenses on self, which is unresistible. And if I look at this on the bottom right, it says I can put an enhanced defense. So it costs no endurance for this power. So I'm going to drop one in there and put a defense in it. And then I think I'm going to put this in there with a damage. And those will be the things that I expand. I need to get another health, and I need to get another stamina. Health is not as important. That other stamina helps me get back my stamina faster. And so I am going low on my stamina. That could be because I'm running sprint. So I may think about an enhancement there as well. And let's look at salvage. I have 12 reward merits. Nothing really worth selling there. Looking at my money is look at your ID. So slash for the menu. Well, it's backslash. Just below your backspace, it's backslash. And then D for your ID. And that brings me to just a show of who I am. I'm a mutation stalker. Health is 219. Total experience so far is 9,636. I need another 2,756. And my infamy is 968,895, which is plenty for right now. Then we're going to go to the quartermaster, which is straight out from where this guy is standing. And we're going to talk to him. We're going to sell all these because I don't see any that are, that's a single right there. Let's look at that. Enhancements. That's a single. Let's go into manage. This can upgrade that. I should have made a health. If I'd made a health, I could put it in there. It's not going to last, so I'm going to just upgrade it. I am level, what level did I say it was? 9. So I can go up to level 12. That gave me a few points extra. That's the wrong kind. That's the wrong kind. These duels are not that good, so if you look at them, a health for duel is half of what a health is for regular. So if I had a level 11 health, it would be 18.3 for the percentage. So if you can see here, the one I used is 36.7. So these are pretty much useless. This is a mutation only. It is an endurance. That's a run. That's a jump. I'm not really jumping. I am going to overwrite that. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to overwrite it. I'm going to put an endurance reduction in there. See, supposedly I can pile that on top of here. Let's put this on. Yes, I am aware. We're going to click on that. Put that in, and I should be able to move that up. There we go. Now I'm a level 8, which is only one level behind me. I don't see any other singles. I'm just nut-to-butting them so I can see what I have all at once. So that's a dual. You can tell what it is right there where it says relic, natural magic. So it's two things. Because it's two things, it's half the amount that you could get from if it was one thing. Alright, we're going to sell all those. Looking at this, I'm going to pull up the auction house. I'm going to sell this. And you can see I can get 50,000 for that. I'm going to put, I want 10,000. Let's see if I can actually get 50,000 for it. And no, nobody's offering more than 10,000 for it. So you put it in, and whatever you put it in for, it goes out to the highest bid for that item, and that's the amount you get. But I wanted to see what people were selling them for, so I usually put 500 or 50. We'll just put 50, just in case somebody has it down for lower than that. But what I got was 9,101. So I'm going to get that infamy. I can sell this manually to this guy for about 160. So I'm going to sell it to this guy for 500 at the auction house. And I don't want that. Probably not worth anything. So I'll sell that to him. I don't want that. So now I have room. I'm going to trigger my treasure chest, inner inspiration. And that got me 3 big ones. Well, I think that's a medium. So I'm going to go back to the auction house. I'm going to sell this, take a breather. And you can see it sells for 500. If I put it in for 50, I'll get 500. This one's going to sell for more. This one is a second wind, and it's selling for almost 8,000. Posted for 50. And you can see over here, I get the second wind. I get that immediately. This is not selling for 50, so we're going to buy those back. I may actually keep those. Those are ones I could use. What do they want for that? Self medium reds, give me 5,000 for it. We'll go for that. And I can use those, and those are always helpful if I go up against somebody big. So there he goes. I got 2 open spots, and we'll just go from there. Do I need anything else? I need a damage. I could use a couple of those, but I don't think I'm going to get them yet. A damage and a defense. Defense, right? A damage and a defense. So we're going to go all the way to the bottom, up until we see the red one, which is right there. So 2 above the red one is accuracy. That's the top of the single origins. So I'm going to buy one of the reds, and I'm going to buy one of the defense buffs. I'm going to put those 2 in, one here, and one here. So now I've got 2 defense buffs. If we want to see what the impact is, we can go over to powers, go to combat attributes, click on base. You can see I'm using 0.87 per second with my flying going. If I turn flying off, I'll be 0.42. If I turn athletic run on, I'll be 0.99 because it's expensive as hell and there's no way to change it. Now, one of the things you will notice is I'm only at 0.42 on this, and if I look at the info, remember I have hide and this kinetic shield going. But look at the info on sprint, you can see that the endurance cost is 23 per second. So it could go down one more step. So I may put an enhancement bubble in there. You got to be careful with that though, because the enhancement bubbles are limited. You only get so many between start to finish, and I would say that mids is a great way to see how you want to build your character. I'm going to go to the desktop here for a second. I have to be in here, and then I can go. That's the wrong one. There we go. So right here is Mids Reborn, and if I fire this up, this is just a building tool where you can use to so like I would pick Archetype Stalker. Let go of my ego. Oh, I've got stuff in here. I want a new one. I'm going to go with a Stalker, which turns it red. Notice that, okay? And then I'm a mutant, so that's fine. And I did energy. And it gives you all the things that you can add in there. So I have Barrage, and I have Hide, and I have Energy Punch, and I have Kinetic Shield, and I have Assassin's Strike, and I have Fly. And you see that brings me to level 8. And then I can start assigning my deals. I put one in each one of those. I didn't put that there then. And it tells you the level when it was placed in there. I have I didn't do Energy Punch. I did Bone Smasher and Energy Punch. I didn't do Barrage either. Did I? Yeah, I did do Barrage. If I had to do it over, I'd do Energy Punch. So there you go. And so I had one there, I had one there. That was 3. And then I put one, I think I put one here. And here. And then I did a Kinetic Shield and a Bone Smasher. I don't know if that's exactly the order I did it in, but there we have it. So that's what I have now, where all my things are. So I'm level 9. You can see it. The next one I add would be level 11. So at level 9, you can see this is where I'm at. And then I could fill it all out and decide to take it back and fill it all out and take it back as much as I wanted. And then I can go over here and I can see what are my totals. Here's what my totals are over here, and when I can right click on these and put in the things that I have, and just go from there and see how it affects my totals in the long run, so I can see if that's the best choice. So like I know for a fact Barrage is not as good as Energy Punch. Energy Punch is a bigger one, and so Energy Punch might have been a better one to start with than Barrage, but I didn't. I started with Barrage. And Barrage is a strong attack, so doesn't matter. Anyway, that's a quick explanation you probably may not have needed. And my contact is he gave me a contact. Where'd it go? Oh, that's the inactives. I got a quest, actually, a mission. We'll do that, and we're going to run 8, and off we go. It's only a couple hundred yards away. The one thing that's really cool is, and one thing that's really not so cool is, with stalkers, you can make cool outfits, but you can't see them. So the colors don't matter all that much, because, for the most part, all stalkers are hiders. But, it is what it is. Alright, let's go see what we got. We are retrieving the lower bone. And these guys. Yeah. We might as well fight some. We don't get levels if we don't fight. Wait for my thing to come back. How much did I get from that? I have up to the T in target with one bubble. Okay, let's see how much I get for fighting 3 of these guys. Oh, I got maybe a percentage point, not much. So I'm getting 19 experience for each one and 13 money. I don't have an experience point booster going. I need to go get that. But we'll do this first. What's this guy? Loosen to Blight. He should be worth at least 10 times that. And I got, well, 8 times. 6 times, something like that. I should have that frickin' thing. Gosh darn it. And it's a long trip to get it, so I'm not going to get it now. Okay, I always forget that. It's really a bummer because, you know, it does a lot of good for you. It's an extra 100% experience. And the reason I know that I don't have it on is because I'm getting infamy alongside my experience. And if I have a double experience, I get 0 infamy. So I can do one that I get 50% more experience and take 50% less infamy. But I like the one just go 100% and sell stuff for money. You falled. Got some kind of dead going on. Oh, look, here's the thing. I wish you could rob these. That would be cool. A little extra infamy when you find them. Then you'd have to put them on everyone and yada yada yada. People would complain, I didn't get one. Because your character is a lousy thief, that's why. You can't say that, I'm just playing the game, man. I can say whatever I want. This guy's going to have good defenses, or good resistance. Might be good resistance. He went down pretty fast, though. That extra red is definitely helpful. I can feel it. That's a dead end. Chingao. What's this? That's where I came from. This is a roundabout. You get it downstairs over there. We should just do it while we're here. Oh, look at, we've had an architecture change here. We're going down into a dungeon. Alright, we're not going to just do this. I will fight these guys though. A lambent of light. Dude. Dude, I have a black staff. This one is probably not anywhere else. It's just a little tiny place. So we have got everything behind us. There's another group of peoples over here. 2 lieutenants. Oh, that's just a minion. Oh, you fall down. Okay. There's an open door. Oh, I get the looky-loo. Looky. Who's got nookie? Go this way and score us a kill on his adamant of steel. Oh my god, and he's an OJ. Okay, here we go. Got a hit in, but it wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough, dude. He was not good enough. And this side, there's really nothing on this next down row. What do we got here? We got another room. Oh, a place where I would be bored. That would make it a board room. Where's the stairs? I don't see stairs. There's got to be stairs. That's where I came in. There's stairs. Right to this guy that wants to die because he's over here all by himself. Oh, I hidden just in time. Now, I don't have that one. I can wait 3 seconds till I got it, or... There we go. I could have just used the my next most powerful move. Which missed. Dark don't like light, huh? Or light don't like dark? I hit him with my dark staff. That thing gets less and less powerful as you level, so you might as well use it when you're low. Another adamant of steel. I wish one of them had an animation where they dropped a loop over their head and strangled them to death. That would be cool. We get our health back. He hit hard. Again, that's a good reason to have another health in there, because occasionally you might miss. But my stealth does work while I'm squatting down, so we need to get health back. Let's go over here and see what's down here first. My prize, the Black Widow, is lovely and so deadly. Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that rattlesnake. All that missing. I am missing a lot with that. Okay. Bite me. That was a lot of misses. I think that was about 75% misses in that little exchange there. Okay. My eyes are scratchy. My nose is running. This is not good. Could be worse though. Could be raining. Alright. What about down below? Anybody down there? Oh, I was just down there. I got the ones who were down there. By yourself, Bubba? No. So I'm gonna kill you first anyway. Oh, this is the guy I'm looking for. No. I don't want the Arcanist. Where the fuck is he? I got a swordsman to fight. Alright. Oh, come on. Sorry, I took a antihistamine, but it hasn't kicked in yet, and my nose is just killing me, running me ragged. Hey, what was that? There's stuff back here. You never know what you're missing if you don't look. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything, so. Where's the Arcanist? This is his room. Kill this guy. I don't see anybody. Where'd he come from? Where's the Arcanist? Vile artifact? You are a vile artifact. How dare you? That's a lower bone. No, don't, stop, don't, stop, don't stop. I defeated him. That was Winston, right? I just had to get the rest of his guards, I guess. We win. I'm going to look at the time here in just a second. Alright, so as you saw, we are at 57 minutes. I'm going to return to Bokor, and then we are going to check out for the day. Task complete. Return to this gentleman. Well, that might be a misappellation, but we'll just go with it. I'll call him a gentleman until I'm ready to kill him. He's a loser. We'll tell that by the next mission we have. Retrieve Bokor's friend from the Circle of Thorns. A young lady, a lady friend. She has been fascinated by the magic of the Circle. While I cannot fault her for lust for power, I believe in this case she may have underestimated the danger the Circle can pose to one so gentle and trusting as she. I believe she is in great danger. I want you to retrieve my lady friend from the Circle of Thorns. I will reward you handsomely. If you cannot manage it, we will no longer be working together, and you will probably be dead. Either way, I will have learned something valuable about you. And I have learned something valuable about you. A weakness. Alright, so we will go out to character select. Anyway, thank you all for showing up today. It was fun. It was real. It was fun. It was real fun. So, in the meantime, we'll be doing some more of this guy. He will be my villain guy that I'm running through. I did start everything with COV instead of COH, so you know that it's the villain. In case you forget the name Ravar. So, but the villains will be the COV, and then if I do another villain, I mean, you can see I have one Murgatroyd here. He's basically a blaster. He uses pistols and martial combat. Much like my other character, Pantherfang, who is bow and martial combat. And I have Zaprock. He is a big beefy dude, a brute with electrical attacks, similar to the other one I'm playing, the Stalker. Ravar has electrical attack as well. This guy's electrical melee with stone armor. And then I have Unnatural, who is a squeaky little girl who basically has plant control. So she makes plants do things. Roots come up out of the ground and grab people. And she's a dominator, which is a kind of a crowd control specialist. And then once she controls them, she uses her savage assault to throw thorns at them and poison them and kill them, basically. And as you can tell, she's got little devil horns because she's a little devil. And then I have Ravar, and I have Kleptokinesis, who's one of my better ones. She is actually a devil who pissed off one of the greater devils and had to flee hell. She fled, lost most of her powers in the process, so she's building them back up. And you can see she's got the little devil horns and some devil wings, and basically where his fist busted her jaw, she's got a jaw replacement thing going on there. But yeah, so she's a corruptor, which means she basically has the same power sets as a defender but reversed. So her attacks are her primary instead of her support, and her support is a little different, but still basically along the same lines. It has some slight changes in the ATs for the corruptor, but she's the bad guy side healer. But she's not a healer. I mean, she's ice and kinetics, so she's all about pushing people around and freezing them in place. So anyway, that's my bad guys that I have. I have a couple of bad guys that went to the good guy side. Sicarus and Lycosa, they are a widow and a soldier. And Icebox, she was she was wrongfully imprisoned in the Jig, one of the wrongfully imprisoned people. Hammer Time, he just didn't want to work for Arachnos, and so he left the Isles. And then I got another one right. Where'd she go? Raptoria. Another widow. But she went full on good guy. Found out she was being brainwashed to be the way they wanted her to be, and she didn't like that, so she left. And now she's fighting against all of the bad things that were happening in Arachnos. Anyway, but those are my that was the wrong button. Those are the ones I play. Anyway, be excellent to one another, and we will talk next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like button helps me a lot. Don't have to, but if you would, I would appreciate it. And then, yeah, we'll talk next time. In the meantime, peace out.